So for the past few months, every morning before and after my day job, I was doing the same thing. I was opening WhatsApp, scrolling through a list of different businesses and trying to remember who had already messaged and who ghosted me. Reaching out to them after getting their details was a pain as well. I even lost track and messaged the same prospects twice, and that was it for me. So I built my own tool to fix it in one weekend. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what was broken, how I built the fix, and what it looks like doing outreach for my agency today. Let's dive right into the video. Alright, so before I go into the problem, I just want to give you a little context for those that are new to the channel. My name is Lawrence, and I'm a web developer, and I build conversion focused websites for businesses and startups. And I also have an agency called Web Creative. So at Web Creative, we build high performance websites and landing pages that makes your business look credible. So I always do cold DM to businesses that does not have a website, and I use Notion. You can see this is Notion to keep track of the businesses that I reach out to. I just hid the phone number. I didn't want to expose that, but I just left the other things here. So I was using Notion to track or keep track of all the possible leads that I could get. And when I was starting out, it was okay, but there are some few things I had with it that made me build my own. So the first problem I had with it was I couldn't tell if I was adding a lead twice. So there was no error to let me know that okay, I've added wellness spa again, so I should not be able to add that. And Notion does not have that feature. And again, I don't put all these businesses names in my head. So when I go to Google or Instagram or whatever resource I use to get leads, I normally copy their details. So sometimes I end up getting duplicate of the same business, which was actually annoying. At first, it was not annoying because when I had like about 20 leads at first, I could easily spot that, okay, this one is repeating. But imagine you having this gigantic list of leads and you're adding another one, maybe something at the top, so wellness bar is there, and you accidentally add it here again. You might not know because you have a long list. So that was one major issue I was having. And I even decided to create a unique key so that I could spot the ones that are repeating, but this didn't even solve the problem at all. Another one is there was too much friction. So after getting the client details or the possible leads details on Notion, I would have to then copy their phone numbers from here to my phone, then send a message to them. Or if it's an email, I'll have to now copy it and send a mail to them. Then also, I would have to customize different messages for each business, which was also really a pain. So at some point, I was used to it till a couple of weeks ago, I think about 2 weeks ago, when I had it up to my neck when I had a lot of businesses that I needed to add, and I saw myself adding one business multiple times. So this was what led me to go and build Werb Outreach. And again, I know this is just like a version one, it's not the finest, but it works for me. Like I said, this is what I'm using to do cold outreach for my business. And I might leave some phone numbers or I'm employed, it depends, because this is what I got from using the Google Maps extractor. You can let me know if I should do a video on how you can get leads using this as well. So you can see that it's kind of similar to what we have on Notion, but it's more compact and doesn't have a lot of details like this. It actually has the same details, but it's not as lengthy or very layouty. Is there a word like that? Layout. So with this now, let me just quickly do a demo for you so you see what I'm talking about. So let's say I want to um open a Google map now and I want to look for businesses um that are what can I just say business let's say hotel. This is hotel. This is pest control services. Lagos. These are some cities in Nigeria, and some of them have websites, and some of them don't have websites. And again, I still reach out to businesses outside Nigeria as well, but those are more of emails because me, I use WhatsApp a lot, and most of the numbers there are not on WhatsApp. They don't utilize WhatsApp that much, so that's why I lean more into African-based countries when I want to send WhatsApp messages. So let's just say this one for instance don't have a website. So what I will do, I think their website is just a WhatsApp link. I will just copy this. I don't know if I've even had use, so I'll copy this. Then I'll come here and on the lead right here, I'll just paste it right here. So I'll also come here and copy the phone number. Yeah, I can just specify that okay, this is under pest control. Then this is from WhatsApp city I just said Lagos, right? Let me help this the phone number it's pending right now. So I can easily come here and this is what I'm trying to say. So if for any reason I forgot I've added this and I copy it now, copy it again, come back right here. So if I try to add it again, you'll see an error right here. It's telling me that already logged in 22nd July, which is actually today's date. So this right here just makes it very easy for me to spot out businesses that have already been added to my list right here. I'll just quickly get rid of that. You can see how fast it was. So we just adding the lead, adding the niche and the method, which is mostly WhatsApp for me. That's why I say that will be my default and also the city and the date. So after adding the lead, what I usually do is I just go from the all status. So these are the different filters right here, and most times I always go to pen name because these are the people I want to reach out to. But there are some people that replied, some people that I haven't even updated, people that have posted and get the gist and some messages I've sent. So I'm yet to get reply from as well. You might be asking how does this makes it easy for me? I'm not going to be doing a lot of things because I don't pop out my WhatsApp so you don't see me I chat and all. So but from here after adding all the leads from extractor, pretty much that's the work. The only thing I just have to do is just to click on different buttons. That is it. So for instance, let's say I want to reach out to this business now. I can know add a note. So if I notice they have a website and the website is not functioning or something, I'll add a note right here talking about that maybe um website is not nice. So something like this. What I normally do next after adding the leads is to click on this button right here. And I can do this for my phone, which is really, really convenient for me. Not like this one that was literally hard because if you've used Notion, you know how Notion is stressful to use on mobile phones. So click on this button and it pops up this sidebar. You can see the name of the business, the method, phone number right here, and if there's an IG link, a WhatsApp link, it's going to be added here. If there's a mail, it's going to be added here. But the cool part I like is that I have a different templates right here. So depending on what I want to send to that business. So if I want to provide the problem template, I will just click on it and you see that okay. Hi, quick question. When somebody is on the Lagos searches Google for pest control, they finding you or you get the gist. So all these are being entered or being collected from the data. So you can see that yes, Lagos. If I change this to a different city now, change this to a different city, it's going to actually change to. Let me change this to Abuja. So we'll see Abuja like so. You see Abuja right. So I'm going to show you how I creating the template because this is a template that I can customize as well easily. So this one is for a problem. I have one for demo. I have one for volume, and there's this urgency one. I noticed there's a little issues. Showing roofers here. I have to fix this problem. I also have a follow up as well. I'm going to show you how that works. So I'll click on the one that fits that business. Then In the real case, I click on open in WhatsApp. So if the number exists on WhatsApp, it's going to open WhatsApp and I will just basically send a message. And when I come back, it asks me that, okay, well, was I able to send a message? I can say yes or no. So if I say yes, what it does is that it now adds it to the list of people I need to follow right here. So this is the button right here. So I need to follow about 14 businesses up. And these are the messages that have been sent so far 247. And again, I get this little cool streak that leads me to updates whenever I send a message. And I'm sending like 10 messages today. I plan on increasing this to like 400. For now, I just got this like set up. So we're leaving 10 for today. But if you are an agency, 10 is not really the right number. You should be doing about 200 a day if you can. So I set this to 10, but I'm going to over update it right now. And it gets a little streak once it's completed. So this is going to count from 1 to 10. And once it's 10, it lets me know that okay, I've completed for day 2. So this I did this yesterday. Actually did more than 10 yesterday, which you can, but the minimum is 10. And if you want to increase this, what you just have to do is to come to the setting, or let me just open the sidebar. So then I'll come to settings. The daily goal now, let me just do this to like 100. Save settings. You can see now it's 100. I need to fix this to stereo as well. It's 100 now, so we can go back to the leads. So let me open this again. Like I said, after adding this, each of the message it opens on WhatsApp, then it confirms if you send the message. If you say no, it's basically going to leave it as it is right here, and it's just going to mark it as posted. So if that number doesn't exist on WhatsApp, I literally don't have any problem reaching out to that business anymore. So I will just mark it as posted. So after sending the messages to them, I usually leave out a day or two before doing follow up. That's why you're saying, oh, this is 14 right there. By the end of today, I'll be able to send all these out. So the follow up is the same thing. If I click on the follow up, just basically going to open WhatsApp with a follow-up message under the previous message. Since I have this little flow, it has really been very easy for me to add leads and reach out to them, especially the reaching out part. The only part that does take a little bit of time and I am not worried about it. I'm cool with it is the part of reaching out to different businesses without website here. Just searching for the ones without website and getting the PDF documents. No, but like I said, I'm okay with it because I've gotten used to it. I'm fast at it, but once it's added on this leads table right here, the rest is very easy. I can do it from my phone while I'm going to work. I can do it while I'm less busy with the tasks. So I mentioned that I would show you how I am getting a template. So that's from the template page right here. So there's different template that has been set up. You can see I just passing some variables here like the city, the business name. So I can choose to like reorder it the way I want. Even if I have a note, you can pass that right here as well. So it's going to pull in the content from your notes and add it right here. So for now, I don't plan on adding anything AI related. Like I said, it's a personal tool I'm using. I'm just trying to solve all my own problems I'm having. So for now, I'm cool at this point. I have one for problem, I have one for demo. I can edit it whatever I want. I have one for the follow up. So just a good day, just checking to see if you're still interested. Okay, yes, this and again I can append the business name. Like he said, I was going to add the business name for me. All right. So I also have analytics as well. So this was also added, which is really cool. So it helps me out with it tells me the message I've sent today, the active streak, total leads I have, the ones that need follow up, the messages that is being sent. So you can see, I think I started building at this point right here. So I started building it. So I didn't do major outreach. You can see the different outreach for this one. 10 messages was sent on the 9th of July. And again, this is status breakdown, ghosted and sent and what have you. You can see that I was ghosted a lot, about 223. And for the method, I usually use the Google Maps right here. And I just added an integration page. I haven't seen the need for it yet, but once it needs posting, I'm just going to implement that right here. Alright, so since I started using this over this, I've been able to send at least minimum of 20 messages per day because the friction was on this was just too much. I would have to manually copy the number and add it to WhatsApp, then copy the messages and send to them. But with this, after adding the list, what I just need to do is to click a couple of buttons and I'm done. So if you have an agency or a business and you are struggling to get leads for your business because of the tool, you can drop a message on the comment section. And for now, I am not thinking of making this public yet. There's actually a website link, but I don't want to do that right now. So you can let me know if you want something like this for your business. Maybe that's when I'll have to build like little usage credit, something like that. I will make it free as well. I don't know for now. So just let me know in the comments if it's something you use for your business. And if you guys are much, definitely I'm going to open this for you guys to use for your own business. Right guys, so that's the side of the video. If you enjoyed the video to this point, do well to leave a like, subscribe and share the video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.